Hello, greetings. Welcome to your Monday noon class. My name's Josh here at CFB Halifax Dockyard Gym. And just in case you forget or your first time visiting, I'm a fitness, sports, and recreation instructor. I noticed there's a couple people on there at least. If you can give me a thumbs up or any kind of sign that this here is, the audio is all good, that'd be great. Awesome. I'm going to read you your disclaimer. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to CAF members. By using social media platforms, it can become accessible to family and friends. Participants who are not CAF members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is up to you to assess your ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise, we invite all people who are not CAF members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire, and that's on the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology site and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented today, it's recommended that you talk to a doctor. If a CAF member sustains an injury, please remember to fill out your mandatory CF98 form. Good morning, everybody. Grant, Tom, can you hear that? Is everything good audio-wise? Also, a note on music. I won't play any here, but that opens up a window of opportunity to play whatever you want at home. Set up your system, whatever works best for you. Have water nearby. We're going to take periodic breaks. It's a short class, 45 minutes, but it would be nice to stay hydrated. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that. What's today's theme? Today's theme is upper body and cardio. And basically, we're using a minimal equipment approach still, right? So we don't assume everyone has a fully flushed out home gym or studio. So basically, the weights that are available to you might be like a bag of rice like I had at home there, or some of you might have a kettlebell or dumbbells. So use what's the best. In this case, we need something for a single arm row and just an option for neutral hand position push-ups. I'm going to go through that in a second here. But we're going to do shorter sets. So if it's both sides at the same time, we're going to do 30 seconds. And if it's unilateral or one side at a time, we're going to start one side for 30 seconds and then the other side for 30 seconds. So the time's easy and it's short, and that's going to allow for more rounds. So instead of doing 3, which is typical in my classes, we're going to aim for 4 to 5. We'll aim for 5, let's say, but if we don't have time, we're not going to neglect the cool down and stretch. So we'll keep that in. So without further ado, let's begin a warm-up and really shake the rust off from the weekend. I was in Cape Breton this weekend, so some hiking and a little bit of time at Whale Cove Beach there in western Cape Breton in the Marguerite area. Beautiful spot. I recommend it. Actually, there was only 10% of the normal visitors at the Skyline Trail up in the National Highland Park. So that was a great time to do that. That was my first time at the Skyline Trail. So we're going to be timing a little bit more specifically using a stopwatch today. So we'll be right on it, and we'll get into it. So for starters, let's just begin lifting the legs, okay, in the opposite arm. Also, just keep your core tight because that's part of it. And focus on your balance. So super easy, but meanwhile, working on core activation and a little bit of standing balance. Remember to take some deep breaths. Okay, that's pretty good. Now super low jogging on the spot. Similar to skip and rope. Working on getting some blood into your calves, getting that stale blood back into circulation and warming up your ankles. Okay, and a little bit higher with the knees, shoulders back. Hiking's great, but some of these intervals is going to be a nice contrast with that recreational style training there. Okay, back in, just nice and low here, shaking it out. Also, a little bit of rotation, but let's not go past 45 degrees either way. Similar to how you might warm up in a Muay Thai class, because you use your hips to throw those leg kicks. Okay, back to center, and a little side shuffle. Getting the inner and outer thighs involved. Trying to align with your knees and ankles in a nice straight line. Okay, back in. From the toes, getting those heels back. So we're in here, postured up, and it's basically your position for a for a sprint. Okay, back in, and a few jumping jacks. Just trying to clear the mind and get the body nice and warm. Okay, shake that out, and we'll adopt a squat position. Tighten the core, chin up, breathe in, come down. Exhale all the way up. Shoulders back, glutes tight, core tight. In, exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Find a comfortable depth, but if it feels uncomfortable, come a couple degrees higher. We're just going to get about another 6 of these in for 10. Last 2. Good, shake that out. And just standing here, bring the leg across like so and back. Just gonna do that 4 times per side. And back to the other side. Okay, it doesn't really matter which direction you go first, but we're gonna get both in 4 times. Okay, thumbs back. We're gonna go arm circles forward direction, setting us up to get nice and warm in the shoulder girdle. Gonna be doing some push-ups and some rows. And other way. Okay, across the body and open the chest. Getting into that deeper breath. Hands by the sides. And we're just going to go through flexion and extension. And shoulder rolls. Try to make big circles. Try to demonstrate good control of your shoulder girdle. And other way. Okay, that's pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll do short rounds, because there's only 6 exercises, 30 seconds per exercise unless it's single side. We'll do a minute at that particular exercise. So push-ups. I hope you can see from this position, but I have a couple of hex dumbbells here. What that's going to do is it's going to allow me to get in this neutral position here. So let's make sure you can kind of see that. The hand's going to be in this position versus this flat floor position like so, which tends to put a little bit of stress here. Not the end of the world, but if we have something like push-up handles or dumbbells, we can get into that neutral position, and I'm going to choose to do that today. So we want to make sure that if we are doing that, get them in nice and close so that we can be right about at the shoulder when we're doing this press. Okay, the further we walk out, the more torque's going to be happening at the shoulder, and we want to get it in where it's nice and stable and solid for the shoulder, and really rely on our triceps and chest to develop and push us through the exercise. So, like usual, you have different ways to do it. You can just be knocking them off from the toe. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Or you can lower from the toe here, raise up from the knee. Okay, or you can do them all from the knee. You can also do a hand release push-up for an even easier version. So you're from the knee, come down, lift your hands so you kind of tighten up and rest, reset, and do a rep like so. There's no right or wrong. There's just choosing an appropriate modification for you at this point in time and trying to get the training volume up in that appropriate range. Okay, so that's exercise 1. Number 2, we're just going to jog. Okay, with a cardio theme. You're hard pressed to not jog in one of these small room online workouts, but I also just want to keep it conditioning focused, not too heavy on the skill. So when I'm out there hiking, it's moderate, right? So moderate to low intensity. So we're just cranking it up here. And again, that's only going to be for 30 seconds, so we can put a little bit more into it. Glute bridge, we're going to try. And let's do single leg glute bridge. So that's going to look like this. You're here, legs at 90 degrees. All we're going to do is extend one leg and come on up. So we'll do one side for 30 seconds. And then at 30 seconds, we'll come into the other position and do the other side. What that's going to do is cause us to have to control the rotation, or we're working on anti-rotation, using our obliques to help stabilize that motion. Number 4, we're going to do a dumbbell row, or I'm going to do a dumbbell row because I'm at the gym, but whatever you have as a weight, it could be a kettlebell, dumbbell, big or rice, or anything else like that. We're just going to go into hopefully a bench position, and now you might be at a set of stairs or just a low coffee table or anything like that. You could even kind of hold on to something like the arm of your Chesterfield and get into that position. Okay, so just something like so. Here I am with this low aerobic step. Okay, and so basically 1 foot's forward, 1 foot's back. The hand that I'm rowing with, I want that foot back so that it's out of the way for a nice clean lift. So I'm in here, just using a moderate weight. Okay, to really get into some of that, some of your back, balance out the physique. Okay, another cardio type exercise, which is also going to prime the core. We haven't seen this in a while, mountain climbers. Okay, so it's kind of like doing a high plank that's going to be moving. Okay, and I don't just want the legs moving fast, kind of willy-nilly. What we're going to do is keep the core nice and tight, and when we pick up the knee, or when we put the hip in flexion, we're going to get that core nice and tight. So it's going to look like this. We're here, and so I could go fast and loose, right? But we're going to stay nice and tight. And think about when we drive the knee, squeezing the core nice and tight, and using some deep breathing with a sense of timing. Okay, we'll try to put that together. And lastly, number 6 is going to be a core exercise. So there's 6 exercises. It goes upper body, cardio, core, upper body, cardio, core. And there's some crossover there, but that's a good way to define what we're doing here. Floor crunch, same position as your glute bridge to start. Breathe in and exhale. We're just going to come up to where we can control this with no momentum. unlike the MMA setup where we're coming in here using a little bit of power, and it's, we want to be able to get up to the feet fast. In this case, we're slowing it down, trying to drive blood into the rectus abdominis, or the anterior abdominals. So that's about it. So hopefully you have your equipment, you have your music set up, your water nearby, and we're going to go ahead and get into round number 1. It's 12:15, shutting her down in a half an hour, and we are including a cool down and stretch. So here we go, round 1, 30 seconds per set. Okay, set it up. Ready, set, go. And this one is just going to feel good, right? Let's get ourselves through, put some energy in the right places. That's 15 seconds, halfway. Five seconds. Time. Okay, so instead of counting reps today, we're going with strict time here on this little stopwatch. Getting ourselves up here, just kind of shaking it out. I'll give us a little bit of time in transition because I know we're fumbling around the living room. Ready, set, get into your jog. Just 30 seconds so it can be somewhat vigorous. But still keep it moderate. Maybe we're at 70%. Halfway. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Time. Shake it out. We're thinking glute bridge. Okay, let's make our way over. Whew. Lying in your supine position, or chest forward, up, or chest up. Ready, one leg out, set, go. So again, tight core, keep that leg straight, and keep that body from shifting the hips. So hips nice and square, halfway. Core's in towards the belly button to the spine, like you hear a lot in yoga. That's going to feel really good here. And last one. Good. Okay, couple of recovery breaths. We're getting set up for the other side. Ready, set, go. Nice long line. Halfway. And time. Good. Exercise number 4. Rows. Okay. So again, get yourself into some sort of event position on some sort of a structure. Set it up so this open side is where you're going to be lifting, so it's not by your foot. Ready, set, go. Just 30 seconds of good controlled reps with a nice flat spine, tight core. Gaze is looking down a little bit. Just 10 seconds left on this side. And that's it for that side. Time. Okay, a couple recovery breaths. Position yourself for the other side. Still with me? I can't hear anything, but I know you're there. Ready, set, go. I'll check your comments after. 5 seconds. And time. Good. Last one. For half a dozen exercises here in this circuit. Lying flat, legs at 90. Hands lightly on the side of the head, elbows forward. Gonna breathe in to start. Exhale and curl up. Under control. Squeeze for about a second with the exhale. Sit. It's only going to be 30 seconds. We're just going to fly through more rounds. Halfway. Five seconds. Time. So, just a little bit of this kind of stuff, some hiking, some swimming, some biking. That's kind of my plan right now. Some meditation, flexibility, and trigger point release therapy with the lacrosse balls and foam roller. It's going to feel good. Already starting to feel good with all that extra hiking and outdoor vitamin D and stuff like that. Grab some water, and shortly we're going to get right into another round. I want to see if we can get 4 for sure. So another 20 seconds on your water and we'll go right back in. All right. Anyone else up 10 pounds? I weigh like 180 pounds right now. Whatever's going to feel good. Okay, let's get right into another one. Round number 2. Without any more delay. Let's just do it. It's going to feel good and you're getting conditioned. Another controlled deep set of push-ups. Let's try to aim for range of motion here. Only 30 seconds, so quality is going to be key. Ready, set, go. Halfway. Less than 10 seconds. 5. Last one. Good. Getting back up into your recovery. Light jog. Ready, set, and into some form for 30 seconds. Chin up, shoulders back, tight core with your breath. Halfway. Three. Time, shake it out. Whew. I think we're going to set our sight on 4 rounds, but in order to make even that happen, let's get right back in. Glute bridge position. One leg out. One more breath. Ready, set, go. Remember, squeeze that core with your glutes. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, time. Set it up, other side. Ready, set, go. Develop those glutes, take pain out of your back. Give yourself a strong foundation. Last 10 seconds. Last one. Time. Great. Setting it up for your dumbbell row or rowing a bag of rice or whatever you have around the house that's gonna have something to grip for that purpose. Set it up. Ready, set, go. This is legitimate conditioning in my opinion. I'm gonna feel better for it. Shower's gonna feel good. 20 seconds left here on this one side. 5 seconds left. Time. Okay. Shake it out onto the opposite side. Get yourself in a good position. Ready, set, go. Ten seconds. Time. High plank position, mountain climbers coming up. Time's flying, it always does. Get in that high position. Ready, set, go. I think we might have missed this, did we? Last round, here we go. 10 seconds. Last 10. 5, 2, 1, time. Set it up, mountain or floor crunch position, ready, set, go. 30 seconds only. Over half. And time. Did 40 seconds there, but whatever. Take about a minute rest and grab some water. It's pretty apparent we're only going to have time for 3 rounds actually. I think that's because I underestimated the 30 seconds per side for the unilateral exercises. So essentially it's like we're doing a couple extra. So it's like we're doing 8 exercises at 30 seconds. So let's start with the mountain climber we missed in round 1. And do one more round, nailing everything as per 30 seconds. And we'll call that the body, because I still don't want to neglect the stretch cool down. So another 30 seconds, let's say, for water. Feeling good, I got a pump, sweating. Thinking about push-ups. You might get your station set up. Ten seconds. And again, we'll start and finish with mountain climbers. Just to say we cover our bases. Ready, mountain climber position, set, go. So a nice solid high plank, driving the knees with a tight core in your breath. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, time. Couple of recovery breaths. Thinking push-ups. It's not a break, but we are mixing it up, so it's a break of sorts. Ready, set, go. Last round of this. Halfway. Five seconds. Last rep. Good. Whew. Right here, recovery jog. 30 seconds of running form. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and steady, sustainable pace with form. Over half. 5, 2, 1, time. Shake it out. Set it up on the floor, lying on your back. Here's where we get to slow it down, shift gears. A couple of recovery breaths. Okay, one leg out. Ready, set, go. And that's halfway. Five seconds. Time. Okay, catch your breath. Think another side. Wearing this shirt later is not an option. Ready, set, go. Over half. Use your breath, slow it down. Less than 5. Last rep. Time. Okay, getting up for rows. Starting to wear out, but that's normal when you're training hard. Okay, set it up. Ready, set, go. Halfway. Time. Recover. Switch sides. One more breath. Ready, set, go. Ten seconds. Last rep. Good. All right. Normally it was mountain climbers, then floor crunch. But let's do floor crunch and finish with mountain climbers. Get in position. Ready, set, go. Who else is going to the beach later? 10 seconds. Last one. Time. Flip the pancake and brown the other side. We're doing mountain climbers. Without waiting for it, because we want time to relax and cool down. Stretch, ready, set, go. High plank into good mountain climbers. Last one. Active core with your breath. Tight shoulders. Halfway. 10. 5. 2. 1. Time. Wow, I could lie to you and say that was easy, but that's where your hard work pays off, where you get conditioning, improvements to your stamina, and aids digestion and that kind of stuff. So we'll take a break, grab some water, and we'll get into some stretching. So, if you have your water, we'll start sitting this time to mix it up. Let's get our feet together. Bring the heels towards the hips. Cup your hands. Breathe in. Sit tall. Exhale, lower the knees towards the ground for a groin stretch. As the heart rate comes down. Okay, one leg straight out, squared up, breathe in. Exhale, hinging towards that leg. Okay, great. Other side. Other leg straight. Sit tall, square. Inhale. Exhale as we come back in. I'm grateful for needing to do this today because it's the push I needed. Hopefully you feel the same way. Last breath. Lying flat on your back. Cross one leg over the knee. Thread the needle. Breathe in. Exhale and pull that in. Nice grip. My hands are slipping because everything's sweaty. Other side. Breathe in, set it up. Exhale, pull it back. Come out. Lying on your side, you can lie into your upper arm. Grab your top foot, breathe in. Line up the knees and exhale, pull back on the foot, stretching out your quads. Last breath. Great, come on out. Shift to the other side. Grab the foot, breathe in. Exhale, pull back. Come on out. So let's stretch the chest in a seated position. So get your hands in behind, fingertips pointing away from the body. Roll the shoulders back. Try to get the hands close to each other. Chest up, shoulders back, chin up. Breathe in. And exhale, just keep posturing into this. Good, come on out. Sit in any comfortable cross-legged position. We'll slow it down here. Sit tall, breathe in. Exhale, one ear to one shoulder, shoulders down. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Thumb down, arm in behind the elbow, breathe in. Shoulders square, exhale, pull it across. Bringing everything, dialing it into center with your breath still. 45 minutes of good breathing. Switch it up, other side, thumb down, reach behind, breathe in. Exhale, pull across. Combo stretch. Let's get into a kneeling position. Kick one leg out front. Okay, the opposite arm is going to come up into a tricep stretch. Breathe in. Exhale as you pull back and lean forward. Core's in and tight. Chin up to breathe. Okay, come out, switch sides. Opposite arm comes up. In behind the elbow, breathe in. And exhale, lean in. Coming out into a wider stance. We're going to basically lean to the side, getting a stretch in through the side here. Switch the position there, lean into the other side. Core's in and tight. Okay, now for the inside of the leg in a standing position. Okay, lean to the side like so. And off to the other side. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Nice to see you there, Brian. As always, my pleasure to see you. So, some things to remember. Get your sleep, right? Do something to get tired so that you can sleep. And drink lots of water, eat your vegetables, get your vitamin D. Don't wait for the summer to be over to get swimming. Go hiking, get your mountain bike out. And other than that, have some sort of a side passion that's not an activity, like reading a book. Sharpen that mind with a crossword puzzle. Visit your family. It's all common sense, but we need that constant reminder, that mantra, to stay on track. We're social beings. Stay on track. I'll help you do that. You help me, hopefully. See you next time. It's been an honor as usual.